Hello world, it's Random Vandom. If you like watching Random Vandom videos, please like and subscribe. Not a doctor, nothing on this channel is for medical opinion. Please see your doctor for any medical opinion or medical advice. I recently started treatment for ADHD. As a 48-year-old adult male, I've been dealing with ADHD my entire life. Now, when I say started treatment, I mean medication. I've been having treatment off and on, but I actually just started medication about a month ago. I started taking 10 milligrams of slow release methylphenidate, and I also have some fast release methylphenidate that are in 10 milligram tablets that I've actually been breaking up into smaller pieces and taking those. My most noticeable symptoms tend to be things like having trouble starting tasks or staying on task, completing a task. I have lots of little projects that I start up but don't finish. See my multiple YouTube channels, see my multiple YouTube videos, and see how, especially on this channel, none of them stick to the same subject. So this isn't the first video that I've made on this subject. I have other videos on this channel on this subject. If you want to see those, look for those videos on this channel. Motivation can be a tough one. Sometimes I don't want to do anything in a day. Some days I have lots of motivation to do one in particular thing that may not be necessarily that important, but certainly might seem interesting to me, and sometimes only to me alone. I can get some time blindness. There's also the appointment thing. So if I have something that's going on at a particular time in the day, in the middle of the day, I may not be able to start something that would be hard to do, knowing that I have to just stop it at that certain time later on in the day. It can even be just as simple as knowing that dinner is coming up in 2 or 3 hours. If I know that I will have to stop the task that I am trying to begin in 2 or 3 hours, it is hard to get started when I know that I have dinner in 2 or 3 hours, or any other task. If I know I have to go to work later on in the afternoon, it can be hard to start on a task. Some days, it can be hard to find interest in anything. Everything might seem boring. Other days, everything might seem extremely interesting. Since starting the treatment, the methylphenidate, or Ritalin, some tasks are a little bit easier to start, especially when it really feels like the medication is working. It does seem like the medication is a little bit sporadic, like it doesn't seem like it works throughout the day all of the time. Other times it feels like it's working really well. Yesterday was a really hard day, and I made a video yesterday, and it was hard to make that video, and I was very tired. And if you listen to that video instead of this video, you probably will definitely notice the difference. Methylphenidate is a dopamine reuptake inhibitor, and that means that when you get a little bit of dopamine in your brain, without methylphenidate, your brain may quickly take that dopamine back up and won't leave it there for the sensors to pick it up, which is the dopamine would be normally giving you rewards for whatever it is, whatever tasks you are completing or starting. One of the things I think that I've at least noticed is that it helps to get a little dopamine out there to start tasks. So kind of like once you get going, it might be easier to maintain, but it can still be very hard to get started because you have to get that dopamine to actually squirt out so that your brain so it can be there for the sensors to utilize it. I will keep on making these videos even if nobody's watching them. They're mostly a journal for myself just to kind of see how things are going, but I hope that you might find them at least entertaining or have some information for you if you are walking the same journey. And if you have anything to say, put it in the comments. I would be interesting to see if anybody else has any thing to say about the same subject.